In this video, I'm going to show you how to do some of the APA formatting necessary in Microsoft Word and a few tricks on how to do that. So let's pretend that we're making a cover page or title page here. One question I get asked a lot is how do you put the running head and page in the headers? So if you open up a Microsoft Office document, you can simply double click where the header is and put in your running head. It doesn't matter if it's left or right aligned yet, but go ahead and put in your running head, which is all caps and just the first few words of your title. So you could say the effect of time or whatever. And then what you want to do is hit tab and go to the header and footer and put in page number. And sometimes you'll get a little menu and it'll have drop down box and just put page number in current position if that's the case with you. But for this version, you just hit page number and then you go to the left of it and again hit tab again, and sometimes you'll have to hit it a couple times, but it will automatically put whatever the text is on the left hand side left aligned and then your page number right aligned. So that's how you keep that going throughout the paper. And when you're making a title page, let me zoom out a bit, you always want to have your information right in the center of the page. And the easiest way to do that is just to hit enter until you get to kind of the center of the page, and then you can type out your title and you want this centered line. So you just put the effect of time, whatever, and then you want your author's name, for example, Ross Avila, and then the institution you work at, which is California State University, Stanislaus. And once you have all that in there, just add more enters until it's nice and centered. And then to create a new page, the best way to do it is to, if you're on a Mac, hit Command-Shift-Enter all at the same time, so Command-Shift-Enter. Or if you're in Windows, just hit Control-Enter, and that creates a new page. That's much better than just hitting Enter a bunch of times till it makes a new page. Because, for example, let's say that we started it here, and again we put in the title, the effect of time. Let's say that we then had another author, if we wanted to go and enter that in. Well, if you enter in another person, suddenly it pushes all this stuff down. So rather than putting in a bunch of enters, the best thing to do whenever you're making a new page is just to do Command-Shift-Enter on a Mac or Control-Enter on a Windows. Then let's say you make the body of the paper and you want to then do a references section that has just one extra little formatting thing that's good to know about. So let's say that you get a citation, call it author A and author B. Let me zoom in on this. Year. This is the title of the article, and I'm going to make it a bit long. And that is going to be from Journal, issue X, page numbers XXX times XXX. There we go. So one thing you always want to do with your references is giving them a hanging indent. So to do that, select your references, and then this part right here on the ruler, go ahead and drag this over, the bottom one first, until it reaches that little checkpoint in between 0 and 1, and then drag the top one over backward until you get this hanging indent. And if you don't see this right here, this ruler, just go to View and make sure Ruler is selected. So that's how you do a few of the special formatting necessary for APA.